Hi, Tara here. Welcome back to the GT Online video. This time starting once again right at the back of another race because actually non-contact race, it just makes it even better. So, well, maybe we might actually be able to make up some positions from this since it's non-contact. We're starting like in 16th, 17th place over 25. Okay, there's someone there in stock Nero. I mean, that's a very brave choice, even though they're a complete noob and have no idea what cars to pick. Talking of Nero, so here comes another one coming up behind us though. Of course, they're going to have the straight line speed on us because the Nero Customs are like one of the fastest cars in the game in terms of straight line speed and just overall as well. This is a very long start-finish straight though. Actually, can you have a corner at some point please? There, here we go. The left-hander, of course. Well, there's the first Wagner of the race. I mean, there's probably one in front of me already, but well, of course, there's always going to be a Wagner in the race, and surely there's going to be another one at some point as well. And right on cue, there is another one. Just blast straight past it. They've got actually some great stuff, and I don't even know what that other car is. What is that yellow car? But either way, it's going faster than a straight line. Here goes an entity. It's just a display of every single car going past me in a straight line. They're going to break enough for this left-hander. We get actually, it's an okay line, but that entity gets it a bit wide. We just missed that pole though, thankfully, so thankfully we took it going in a straight line at least. Just like made up a few mistakes and ran out a bit wide, back up into 15th, back up into 14th, around the outside of the entity. And you get a nice run here on this Turismo, because the Turismos are the better car, I would say, for this mountain kind of track, because with just how planted the Turismo is, looks like it might be the car of choice. And talking of the Turismo, so the one right in front, we've got the Wagner and the Nero Custom going side by side up in front. Let's say side by side, more through each other. They're going a bit wide up the hill, going two wheels and just back into the wall there. Thankfully, I managed to hit into the metal barrier, the one's actually there, not the tyre barrier, because the tyre barriers are just the grippiest things in the world in this game for some reason. Then we try to take that line back down, then to 14. So if we can get somewhere close to the top 10, I think that'll be a good result. But running out wide to this horrible left-hander, like someone there got it even wider than what we did. Now we get back up now into 13th. Of course, we can still see the top 10 running with us. So honestly, I'd say the top 10 finish would be a good result for this race, given I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. And probably someone else in this race does have some pretty good idea of that green Turismo to completely span itself out. I have no idea how they actually did that, because the Turismo is a pretty planted car. Now we're back on the inside though of that entity. We're up into 11, so one more place and we'll be where I want to be inside the top 10. I think we can go for these cars first. I think that Nero Custom is obviously got a straight speed advantage, so it will pull away down here. This is another car. Okay, there was just a stationary car, same for that one as well. We're still 11s now, still another 6 laps left to go. I'm moving a bit further onto that lap, just cutting out that start-finish straight because there's literally nothing happened up there. As you would expect, just a straight line pretty much. So we're catching up though to the car in front of us still. The Nero Custom has got away from us a little bit, as you expect, with its straight line speed. Now we've got a few more Turismos coming up right in front of us now. And we actually get past the Nero Custom. Nero Custom gets a really poor momentum up there. And we get smack out of sign out of the way. Now we're up into 9th place, so we're up into the top 10. Now we're exactly where we want to be. Now we can try and gain on this other Turismo in front of us, because you would expect this to be the part of that where the Turismo has the advantage, because I think the T20 is a little bit faster in terms of straight line speed, but there's not much in it. Then coming for this right hander, can we get it right this time? We're going beyond the brakes. Here comes that Nero Custom out of absolutely nowhere. Actually, they're carrying a bit more momentum. I think they may have hit to the barrier because I can't see them anymore, so I think they may have just clipped that barrier there, and the barrier just completely sucks you in, those tyre barriers. And then coming up now to the horrible left-hander early on the braking, sliding out a bit wide there, getting a bit of oversteer. But we managed to control it this time, and she's still keeping very close to this green Turismo. The green will take us a bit of a wiggle on, but still keeps in front of us, so once again prove that Turismo made the car of choice, so we'll make our way up the inside, or more through the inside I should say. Well, that should be a bit of a horrible snap of oversteer though, just trying to put too much power down into that hairpin style chicane. And then into the final corner, which is an actual hairpin. Getting late on the brakes, that Turismo was also pretty good on the brakes as well. And then we can try and hold it up the inside, try and use our momentum now, use this curb boosting to our advantage. Now we do get in front there of that Turismo up into P8, so there's still P7 and P6. Actually, every other car in the race is still pretty much right in front of us, so there's still a chance that we could probably try and get something else out of this race. And moving a bit further on that lap, we're still in P8, they're still catching up now to the two cars in front of us, which looks to be another set of two Turismos. And then coming through this corner once again, actually there's no signs there that time, so thankfully the signs have already smacked out our way, so we don't lose any bit of time that's smacking into those signs. And also this blue car in front of us hasn't got the best run down this mountain part, so we might be able to get up into P7 pretty soon. We are getting on them still, the footage cuts a little bit, but thankfully nothing actually happening that time. Again, two wheels once again clear the inside line, and we've cleared the wall, and wow, that's race over honestly. I just got on two wheels, so once again the Turismo, I don't know what it is with this T20, it's when it goes on two wheels. I just realised now we're back down to P11. So right back outside the top 10, so definitely got a bit of work to do now to try and get back inside the top 10. But there's still about a half race yet to go, so there's still a chance we can try and do something out of this race, because I was thinking we had the pace for top 10, maybe 6th or 7th place overall, if we had to crash there, so we've definitely got the pace to be inside the top 10. We're just about now actually catching up to everyone else. Moving a bit further on, talking of catching up, we've now caught up to the car in front of us, which I can't quite see what that car is. I think it might be the entity. I can't quite see. We're back into 9th, as I've noticed. So we are back inside the top 10 where you want to be. We're now a bit wide. Let's back into the side. Get a bit able. They're landing over your smack of the dude. And, well, can we just control this? We smack the nose on the ground and we just completely spun ourselves out. Well, we were back inside the top 10 and now we're back down to 13th. I think that just pretty much sums up my driving in this race. I mean, we've got the outright pace to be inside the top 10, but we just haven't got the consistency, and consistency is what you need. I know I'm not the fastest racer in the world. No way was I going to win this race, even without this Wagners, even if it was a Wagnerless race, and come on! Seriously? I just can't drive. I can't drive. Well, I've known that for like the past 3 years. I've been racing on this game that I can't drive, but yeah, I didn't think it was this bad. But now coming all the way onto the final lap now, I'm just going to shut off this lap and let you enjoy a nice sweaty lap. So I think this actually ends up being my fastest lap of the race, so I'll be back at the end of this lap. So then, P11 in the end, of course it'll be P11, just outside the top 10, and oh, this is an interesting camera view to spectate whoever this guy is. But yes, so this guy must have, for some reason, actually fell through the floor. I honestly don't understand this camera angle, but yeah, P11, should have been 6th or 7th. So yeah, just outside the top 10. I think we had a faster lap. Yeah, we're nearly a second faster than the person who finished in 10th place. So we had the pace for a top 10, I just couldn't actually translate that pace into anything decent. Basically, you know, it was like Arav with his MotoGP career, where he's got the pace in qualifying, but then just completely ruins it in the race with all the crashes. That was basically me, but without qualifying, just ruining my own race with the crashes. Of course, it would be the Wagner that won. So actually, the lead, not Wagner, was actually Drader Blaze. Of course, well, if Drader Blaze is in the race, then you've got no hope of winning. But Drader's best lap was actually on pace with the Wagner, so I don't know how Drader does it. He's just got some mental pace. I have no idea how he gets it. And we finish, instead in P11, we have actually got the pace. Well, for those around us, pretty much everyone else was doing around 2-minute 2, 2-minute 3 lap times if they were in a Turismo. So it looks like I did have the pace to be inside the top 10. So that's been a rather interesting race, disappointing result, but at least my pace was encouraging for future races. So remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Also check out my Discord server, which will be linked in the description down below, along with my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so if you're going to follow me on there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.